You ready to go?
Hola, casual. Todos estos son mis amigos. Tengo micro, tengo. El tren que ha sonado.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Boxes all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
Bueno, mi sigilo no ha funcionado demasiado. Vaya, le he matado. No tenía que matarlo. ¿Hitman vas con sigilo o qué? era un inocente. Los inocentes, si los matas, te quitan humanidad. Los mendigos son inocentes.
You gonna bet or what? Shit, relax, Holmes. I'm in.
Yo, Marcus was getting all crazy on people tonight, right? What the fuck? Something going down tonight. He knows something. Something we don't.
Si pierdes toda la humanidad, te vienen aquí todos los cazadores.
What shit?
No es muy, no es muy bueno.
Shit, he don't play.
Look, both of you just shut up and play.
Del todo maravillosas. Sigilo aquí. Si tuviera una de las razas que se vuelven invisibles aún. Están cegatos, algunos. Bueno, pues sí. No pensé que eso fuera a funcionar. ¿Ves? Las físicas funcionan y todo. Munición. te den munición no significa nada, ¿verdad? Hay que cuidarse. Hay que cuidar las manos.
Hey! We... Where you going, man?
Bueno, el sigilo se ha ido un poco... vale. No me ha ido muy bien el sigilo, ¿verdad? ¿El qué? ¿Cuál de las partes? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Cuál de ellas? Esto... Esto que he vuelto a hacer. A ver. Aquí guardo la partida, que tengo que correr. Tengo 3 minutos. Como se puede ver, estoy yendo en sigilo totalmente. Ven aquí. ¿Quién me dispara? Aquí.
Hey!
¿Pero por qué me disparan si soy buena gente? Vale, ¿cómo salgo? Y se me va a acabar el tiempo. A ver, no lo he hecho muy bien. Eso lo tengo claro. Ese no me disparaba, ese atacaba directamente. Me quedan... Ah, no voy a llegar. No llego, no llego. No llego. No. Me han dado la misión por acabada, pero va a ser que no. A ver. Ese no era humano, no. Ese es uno de los malos. Bueno, ahora como ya sé dónde tengo que ir... Más o menos. Es más, puedo irme corriendo y dejarle en paz. Espero estar yendo por donde es. No. Tengo que matarlo. ¿Pero qué le ves de no humano si es lo más normal del mundo? A ver si llego. Y... No, 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 no.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume? Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic. I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace? A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets. Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles. She's undoubtedly Malkavian. Or should I say, they are undoubtedly Malkavian. Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one, and be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Los del Sabbat son ese bicho que era... Se notaba que no era humano. Ese era.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Y este es un bellezón, como se puede comprobar.
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why? No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition. What do you need? I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help. I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit. Come on, fledgling, don't ever think you're ahead of the ball in this game. No matter what action you take, some kindred you never even met already foresaw it and found a way to profit from it. No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh? Don't take it hard, Cupcake. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor. Sure. What am I gonna say? He's the boss now. He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together. Sure. From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him. Sure. They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt. Sure. Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Aw, did I hurt your feelings, Fleabag? Well, just try not to let the doggy door pinch your tail on the way out. Like what? Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child. Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me. Sure. The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife. Sure. I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos. Sure. Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them. Sure. Well, they get a bad rap, if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge. But when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat. Yeah. The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend. What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
¿Qué va? Pobrecillo. Un tipo muy majo.
Hey, what's up, girl? Oh man, thanks again for your help.
You think I'm really?
Esto es lo que se dice ligar. Ligar en los bares.
It's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death. Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch. The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it. 85. 85. No. Queen bitch would say, blood don't grow on trees. The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum.
Bueno, a buscarle una víctima. Una pobre víctima.
What? I missed you. Did you miss me?
Tragedy.
Hey, you. Now you've got me curious. creepy for me. Right. Goodbye.
Vaya.
Hey, you. Really? Well, that's just a little too creepy for me. Hey, you. Now you've got me curious. It's a long time until sunrise. Wanna come play with me?
Bueno, no, esto no era mi intención.
I'm with somebody.
Uy, no está. Bueno, ya volveré en otro momento.
Where to?
Let's drain it. Let's stake it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Huh, Lick?
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us? This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines. Should have been more careful, newbie. Bunch of shovelheads like that. They walk tough, but they scare easy. Just tear an ear off or something. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
El peligro me persigue.
Snack cake? What are you doing here? I mean, I gotta admit, I'm a little flattered if you're stalking me, but, anyhow, you see where your little security muffins ended up? Night shift lobby sergeant, huh? Hey, stick with me, because I'm going straight to the top, baby. I'd love to buzz you up, but according to Building Security Protocol 916, I'm gonna have to verify you're supposed to be here before I can open the elevator. I hate to be a Louis Law, but I'm new here, and you don't get a second chance like this every day. Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company? Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up. Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. Do you need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering. Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes? Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel. A taste of what's to come. You have no idea. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me? There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it? The Dane was found out at sea. The reports say it was without crew, but they have yet to report a fate of said crew. The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus. You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Good.
Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say? I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine. Give the Anarch community my regards. Give the Anarch community my regards.
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying to the Lord to find it in his heart to send you to me, and hallelujah if he didn't come through for me. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mag. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause there's more of me to love. Now, that is a legitimate question, but a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Cause at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway. Counterfeit? Man, I look like one of those peanut-headed rock-smoking brothers selling SHACK shirts they made at their mama's house. I'm the real deal OG man in the alley with what you need. Counterfeit? Why you gotta be like that? Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now, that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, you know, business.
Tengo ropa nueva.
I tell you what, if the Pope, the President, and my high school history teacher all show up in the next few minutes, I'll make out with you right in front of them. Hello there. I stopped experimenting with girls who live in their parents' basement back in high school. Get lost. Let me get my coat. I left it with a guy who'll be getting some off me tonight. Hello there. I'm sorry. I like men. A lot. Hello there. I've never seen you in here before. Ooh. I don't usually flirt with girls unless they're really cute. Let me know if you find one. I've never seen you in here before. Mm-hmm.
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all like totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird because I don't know of any parties going on. No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously, everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone. His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually. You are totally awesome. It just goes to show you that you don't have to dress cute or care what you look like to be a cool girl. So, where is Kent? Oh, that is totally Kent. He's so like that. I better go find him. He needs my help to do anything. Thanks again.
Bueno, he conseguido que alguien vaya al banco.
Everybody comes in here's got to have a short house rules. Inhibition's the first thing to go. 2 more of these and you'll be telling me your nastiest, dirtiest stories. I am your beat priestess, and it's time to confess. Venus was her name. Got anything you want to confess? Sounds serious. I'm going to need details, so I know whether to pour a Hail Mary or a highway to hell. Oh yeah? I've been waiting for someone like you to come in here. You see, I've got this situation that's gotten a little out of hand, and I need someone to inform some people that they won't be getting paid this month. Intrigued yet? Well, the parking lot next to the Empire Hotel. Couple of guys, Russian accents, bit thick. I need you to tell them Venus doesn't have their money. That's it. That's it. Drinks on the house for a week. You want cash? Whatever, I can do that. Question is, are you worth it? I expected you'd bite. Empire Hotel. Tell them I'm broke. You can run, right? Never mind. Just don't go starting any street fights, all right? These guys are connected. Anyhow, a lot of people have yet to confess to the beat priesters. Later, darling.
Oh, what is this shit? Right back at you. The hell kind of music is this? Hey, big spender.
Lovely evening. Lovely evening. What?
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time. Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome. A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time. A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan. I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further. Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well. As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic. It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments. Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla. An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts. Very well. Again, I recommend speaking with the Anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round. What is it you would like to know? The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less. Surely. What else would you like to know? No. There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla, and the Sabbat is another sect of various vampire clans whose beliefs are very different than our own. Unsavory sorts, to say the least. I understand you have already run afoul of them. Ah, yes, the infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now. Had he not intervened, the prince would have surely had that hound of his separate your head from your shoulders. In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, he is a significant thorn in the Croy's side, which serves my purposes just the same. The Croy is a prince, neonate, and a Ventru on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power. I have overstepped my bounds. I will say no more. Surely. What else would you like to know? The Anarchs feel that they don't need the structure and discipline of the Camarilla. I feel that they pose a threat, both to those loyal to the Camarilla and to themselves. Most are mere children and need our guidance. Surely. What else would you like to know? The Croy is a prince, neonate, and a Ventru on top of that. Even if he weren't... Surely. Of course.
Vale.
Looky who made it back in one piece. Out of Santa Monica, you know. I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right? That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. Because Prince LaCroix said so. Kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a suit and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name. Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that. It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law. Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Vents were born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion. Yeah, man, it's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it. LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is the boss. That's rich. Free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah. That's us, so I'm told. What you want to know? Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here? I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for. Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future. You bet, kid. As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes the politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain's wired to that shit. Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nines crew. Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood. Moving right along. Again? Does everything have to be about these dickheads? The Sabat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws. Yeah, they oppose the Camarilla, but they suck when it comes to execution. The Sabat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today? Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your weapon. You skipped. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes to the door. What's up? You gotta understand, Kendrick. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel, that blood is a tangle of chains that's gonna leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence. Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey. That shit stretches all the way back to Cain. Nothing you can do. Some ancient sleeping in a tomb half a world away has a bad dream, and you gon' feel that shit, like it or not. Cain, man, father of all vampires, killed his brother Abel and was cursed by God to walk eternity feeding on the blood of his children. Some heavy shit, sister. Keep your voice down. Is Cain real? I don't know. Not sure I want to know. The point is, with this curse pulling your strings, you really want to sign away your right to fight by joining the Camarilla? I don't need to bare my fangs to feel good about myself. Masquerade is a fruity Camarilla label. Other than that, I ain't got no problem with it. Live and let live. We got enough to worry about. You know, speaking of the Masquerade, I just thought of something you might be able to help us out with. There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. She's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared. Yeah, Patty. You must know who I'm talking about then. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and she ain't so fun no more. Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks to get louder. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat. Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and breaking the Masquerade, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me, hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want. She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep our little secret, you hear? Good word. Well, ghouls ain't nothing but trouble, if you ask me. It's a weakness, pure and simple. Yeah? Yeah? Who do you want to know about? That's the man there. One righteous kid. I wish he'd take a more active stance in our fight, but fuck, man, he's Jack. Jack just does his thing. God help anyone who gets in the way.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power. Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be, which is, of course, the biggest load of horseshit a man ever heard. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been, an anarch-free state. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now the Croy and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us. I got that meeting right here. The Croy represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bid or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield. Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun. After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches. LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid. Sorry, newbie, but I got the whole city shouting in my ear right now. We'll have to rant some other night.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy? Heard Nine saved your ass again. You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack? Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less above your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LaCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand girl out of it. As long as you're a tool for some cape, you don't have to say a word to start pissing me off. Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders, the ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention, you're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it. You want an alternative? Being here, that's a step in the right direction. I'm Damsel, dead mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix rolled in. That goddamn blood witch told you what? He thinks we're responsible for that plague bearer? If I hadn't promised Nines I'd keep my nose clean, I'd go over right now and rip him a new wizard shoot. Magic missile casting motherfucker! A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough get sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak. Seen, old yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out. One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him. Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies. Yeah? No one like him in this world or the next. He's to the anarchs what George Washington was to the colonies, what Ho Chi Minh was to Vietnam. He is the LA anarchs personified. He's a great leader, and yet he's humble. I die for him. No one like him in the Camarilla or otherwise. Anything else? Who the hell does he think he is, coming into town claiming Camarilla authority over the city? We kicked them out 60 years ago. It's like England coming back and telling the U.S. how they should do things. Fuck LaCroix. Yeah? Jack? Jack's Jack. Kind of a legend amongst anarchs. There's not an anarch in the world who wouldn't stand in rock star awe of Jack. Even the Camarilla doesn't mess with him. He's been around a long time. He used to be a pirate, so the rumor goes. Talk to Jack. He's never short on chat. Yeah? We are about passion, Kenny, and freedom. Things most Camarilla types just can't understand. I could go on and on, but Skelter says it takes too long to get me off my soapbox. Ask him, or even Jack. I mean, geez, it just makes sense. Power should be redistributed amongst all of us, not just a few. Communism would actually work for Kindred, where it fails with humans. It's just common sense, you know? Yeah? It's a sham, a pyramid scheme. Nothing but musty, withdrawn elders waging power struggles for no other reason than to keep their own ass alive for one more century. You think you have any real power in the can? You're kidding yourself. You'd be better off without them. You'll see.
What? Get away from me! Leave me alone! Oh, you do? Well, I don't believe you. You're after my aluminum cans, aren't you? Well, you're not gonna get them. Just get away! Ah, okay. All I know is that old Tin Can Bill, he's been jabbering about some kind of monster that took him somewhere and got him sick. And that's all I know, okay? And that's all I'm saying. Well, you can usually find him down in his alleyway, just across from that bar over there. Hey, honey, looking for a date? Ooh, I don't get to do women often. Especially ones as cute as you, sugar. Tell you what, how's 40 sound? Well, for you only. Don't go telling any of her friends about this. A girl's gotta make a living and all. Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way. Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
Need a ride? What's the hops, bro?
Sweet girl you sent up made the other ones seem like sour milk. Real bleeder, lovely thing. Least, she used to be. But she'll live on in your heart, won't she? Need a bag of her? Need a fix?
Hop in. should bitch send you? Money. Where is money? No money? Yeah, Noki. Lovely evening.
What? I can't hear you! Let's talk in my office! Well, you certainly did better than my bouncer did. Poor dear can't turn his neck to the right anymore. Already had a call from Boris. Wasn't too happy about tonight's son of a bitch. Say, how would you like to get into the club business, Well, to start this club, I had to take out a significant loan from a king bastard by the name of Boris, and every time I haven't been able to make the monthly plus interest, the bastard takes what he feels is a suitable late fee. I've got a club to run, so I'll be blunt. I refuse to fuck that fat misogynistic old man one more time to hold on to the club. So I need someone to eliminate him. Do this, and I'll make you a silent partner. He's at the Empire Hotel. Always has a few of the fiercest bully boys standing around trying to out-sneer each other. He's got a short temper, and more than likely he's been drinking for the last 4 hours. Here, key to the penthouse level.
on my way.
Yes? May I help you?
Everybody, go your own way. I don't think so.
That it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region.
Casi me pilla.
Live after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the natives here. Stating that Rivers' crash was due due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark gate's destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. A massive explosion rocked Santa Monica tonight, sending several fireballs into the sky and prompting a lockdown of the warehouse district where the explosions took place. Early reports suggest that the warehouse destroyed in the explosion was being used in a weapons smuggling operation, and that the source of the detonation possibly came from a military-grade explosive being stored at the site. Authorities say it is still too early to speculate on whether there is some terrorist connection to these events, though they have not ruled out the possibility. Stay tuned to Channel 3 for further updates. Several dead at a beach house in Santa Monica tonight. Police suspect the slayings were carried out during a drug deal gone bad. Residents of this quiet community were shocked by the killings, though neighbors suspected the men in the house to be involved in drug distribution and had seen many strange people going inside at all hours of the night. Art criticism or vandalism? Paintings on display at Santa Monica's Gallery Noir were slashed by an intruder who evaded.
Parece que no veo su hijo.
Hasta la vis. Who the hell are you? I do not think so. Very well. Follow me. Что это такое? Черт возьми! Почему двоечь выпустил? Who the hell are you? Well, spit it out before Dima blows your head all over wall. You want Dima to leave? Why would I allow that? Forget it. He stays. Now tell me business. If you are lucky, you will leave with life. Is that right? Malinkaya Svolach, stupid, spoiled American child. I give her so much and she spits in my face. So, you a girlfriend, eh? You sit in house I pay for, eat chocolate I pay for, and talk about how you going to cheat club I pay for from me? You are spoiled little girl too. Is that so? I tell you what, little girl. How can we come to agreement? I maybe get you to do something for me instead. You go back over to Stupid Club. You find ungrateful little girl there and you kill her! I pay you. I see she trusts you. For you to do this, it will be easy. You will get nothing from me. Go tell that bitch she can pack up little club. Her name is coming off it. Get the hell out of here. Pashli, go!
Bueno, al final tenía que morir. De alguna forma. A ver.
That failed to return Wednesday night was found this morning, though without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials have dispatched several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle amidst concerns that it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region. 3 American citizens are among the missing. Several dead at a beach house in Santa Monica tonight. Police suspect the slayings were carried out during a drug deal gone bad. Residents of this quiet community were shocked by the killings, though neighbors suspected the men in the house to be involved in drug distribution and had seen many strange people going inside at all hours. A recent outbreak of several highly contagious diseases in downtown Los Angeles has CDC officials concerned Los Angeles may be a hot zone of communicable virus. Local hospitals started seeing a dramatic increase in the amount of patients with severe respiratory illness, and many doctors say they may be ill-equipped to handle the surging number of new cases. The Center for Disease Control urges people in the downtown area to exercise caution and to seek medical treatment immediately if they exhibit symptoms that include fever, hacking cough, nausea, rashes or sores, painful discharges, or sudden sustained bleeding. In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glen.
Sure was me. What the hell do you think you're doing? Well, spit it out. I do not have all goddamn night. Malinka is Svolach, stupid, spoiled American child. I give her so much and she spits in my face. So, you are girlfriend, eh? You sit in house I pay for, eat chocolate I pay for, and talk about how you going to cheat club I pay for from me? spoiled little girl too. Is that so? I tell you what, little girl. How can we come to agreement? I maybe get you to do something for me instead. You go back over to Stupid Club. You find ungrateful little girl there and you kill her! I pay you. I see she trusts you. For you to do this, it will be easy. You will get nothing from me. Go tell that bitch she can pack up Little Club. Her name is coming off it. Get the hell out of here. Pashli, go!
There you are. Finished yet?
What? Yeah, I can't hear you. Let's talk in my office.
Lovely evening.
Boris? That Boris's blood? Guess we're partners then. If you only knew what I have to do over the years to keep this place open. Tell you what, partner. Come in every few days and I'll give you your cut. Here's tonight. I've got some money to make us. I'll hold your share of the profits. Don't forget to drop by and scoop them up once in a while, Really, I'd love to hear them, but I've got to go find a new DJ. Our old one's still spinning that Pixie Wave Magic 80s Redux electronica. So last Friday. Heaps of thanks again. Money, right? Come back in a few nights. I'll have another wad for you.
I don't see enough sinning out there.
There you are. I was beginning to think you ditched me.
It's the hops, bro.
Who's there, huh? Old Bill can't see too good these days. Is that you, Betty? I ain't got no booze tonight, so you may as well get the hell out of here. Yeah, I might be able to. But I'm awful thirsty tonight, miss. Could you spare $5 for a man who's been down on his luck? Thank you much. I'm going to have to go pick up some hooch. For medicinal purposes, you know. Now, I know you ain't going to believe old Bill, because I've been telling my friends and the cops and everyone since it happened. And people just say that it's the hooch talking and nothing more. Was a monster, you see. Monster with his face all twisted and ugly, teeth longer than your finger, and these eyes, piss yellow and full of hate. I've never seen eyes like that before. It's still giving me bad dreams. He grabbed me, threw me over his shoulder, took me to the bad place, the dark place. Oh, God, the smell. Worse than anything I've... And then he bit me. My neck. Oh, God. It was horrible. Don't remember too much after that. Blacked out and woke up here in my alley. Haven't been feeling too well since then. Came up through the sewers, he did. Just around the corner there. Don't want to go back to the bad place, friend. Don't let the monster come back and take me there.